And folks, we're back with you live on the Steve Malzberg Show, taking your calls at 877 Newsmax, 877-639-7629. You know, when I speak to Andy Card or have Dick Cheney up here or speak to John Yoo or anybody involved, Ari Fleischer, anybody directly involved with 9/11, I get a chill. I really do. That's, you know, just me, I guess. Okay, let's get to the phones and let's say hello to Rich from White Plains in New York. Hello, Rich. You're on. You're first up tonight on the show. Hello,
Steve. How you doing?
Good, sir.
Steve, I've watched Donald Trump from the beginning of his campaign, and there were things that attracted me to him. But as I continue to watch his campaign evolve, I realize this is a guy who will say and do anything to win, which makes him no different than any other past or present Republican candidate that will break his conservative campaign promises. Then there's Ted Cruz, who's the only candidate that was elected by the conservative base and actually kept his promises.
Well, I mean, you know, who's the conservative base? Are evangelicals part of the conservative base? Donald Trump has won it 2-1. Over Ted Cruz. Not to say conservatives aren't voting for Cruz, but they're also voting for Donald Trump. And as far as him breaking his promises, I think his core beliefs, his core running talking points, if you will, talking about appointing conservative justices, talking about building a wall, talking about, you know, fixing who we let into this country, I think he will make every attempt to get those things done. That's just my opinion.
Well, Steve, up until now, it's all been talk, but I mean, you know, he talks about how Ronald Reagan changed. Well, you know, Ronald Reagan marinated himself in conservatism. He had a radio show. He would go on. I mean, has Donald Trump ever been to a Tea Party rally? Has he ever done anything to let us know that he's a real conservative? And I think the answer to that is no.
Hey, it's all, you know, it's all fair discussion. It's all fair debate and open for debate. You either have faith or you don't. And, you know, look at the people that don't want him to win. And a lot of those are the establishment Republicans. So that might tell you something also. But, Rich, I respect your opinion. I appreciate your call. Please call again. Let's go to Brian, who is in Coatesville, Pennsylvania. Hello, Brian. You're next.
Hey, Steve. Love your show.
Thank you, sir.
Really appreciate that you give the news the way it's supposed to be.
Thank you.
You know, I'm sitting here just thinking about Hillary Clinton and the rest of these candidates, and they're just what happened in Ohio. I just don't understand how you flip a coin. Was it in Ohio?
No, Iowa. You mean with Hillary? That was Iowa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Iowa, okay. And you flip a coin, and then they show somebody another part of the program or something where they're putting names in a popcorn box. I mean, what is going on with the system?
Well,
there's something really wrong with it.
Brian, the Democratic system is fixed. Forget the delegate count. The superdelegates are all for Hillary. She's going to win this nomination easily. Bernie Sanders doesn't want to win, or he would be bringing up her lies, her inconsistencies, the investigation surrounding her, the Clinton Foundation. He doesn't care. He's not motivated, or maybe they have something on him that they threatened him with. I don't know, but he's not running a campaign to win. Hey, Brian, I appreciate the call. Please call again. Let's try to get in Dennis from Littleton, New Hampshire. Hello, Dennis.
Hello, Steve. Thank you. I want to talk about this tax return thing, but I want to segue into, first, this issue with Roger Stone talking about him being tied to the mafia. Trump, that.
Well, Roger Stone said, Roger Stone said CBS was going to air a piece that accuses him. Yeah.
That's exactly where I'm going. He's not. And let me explain. I'm from Atlantic City. I lived there during the 80s when the
30 seconds, Dennis. Dennis, just to let you know, you got 30 seconds. Go ahead.
Nicky Scarfo controlled all the unions down there, and nothing could be built without the unions. So if they want to try to implicate him, he had to employ union people. Now, who says and when did it become fashionable for the tax returns to have to be released? Let's get this straight. He is instructed he must release by Mitt Romney, dictating that he has to release his tax
Romney
returns.
should be ashamed of himself because he's doing, by implication, what Reid did to him. Congressman Mike Pompeo's next. Don't go away.